Well, if you're a parent, you know navigating homeschooling can be overwhelming, but there are some things you can do to make it a little easier on yourself and on your child. And joining us now with homeschooling tips is 2010's National Teacher of the Year, Sarah Brown Wessling. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
You know, I know in our house, and I know a lot of parents would agree with me, we all realize just like teachers are worth everything since we've been trying to do what you guys do. And if you're not trained for it, it's difficult. But a lot of around here in Connecticut, we're going to have hybrid plans. We're going to have kids at home. Yep. And so you are saying we need to have a conversation with your kids about what this is going to look like.
Absolutely. So I am also a teacher, obviously, and then a parent as well. So I'm seeing this right from both sides, living this from both sides. And most certainly, I think one of the things we can do is start with those important conversations with our students, or with our children. And so what this means is kind of twofold. Like on one hand, I think we need to find out kind of how they're feeling about this, so we get a baseline of their emotional well-being, so we can kind of track, if things are getting better or worse for them. We also can talk about some routines, some things that they can expect learning to look like when they're at home. And those initial conversations could be really helpful.
Yeah, I mean, even rules, right? About this is the area where you're going to work. Shutting off, should we shut older kids especially, they have cell phones. Do we need to shut them down during school hours like you would at the real place? Or what do you do about all the distractions?
Well, I think it's different for every family, and it's different depending on the age of your child, what that looks like. One of the things that I think is going to be really important for parents to remember is that maybe more than schedules, it's about creating learning routines, right? So whenever it's time to learn, maybe one of the first things you do is you put the cell phones away, right? You put the technology away that they don't need in order to do the learning. You go to the same place, within your home to do the learning. These are things that can really kind of help establish the importance of when we come to this space and we do these things. This is when it's time to, do school.
Yeah, I love how you say that most kids work better in 30-minute increments, so that'll help if we get, focus for 30 minutes, have a little break. Lastly, quickly, before I have to let you go, you say gaming is actually useful.
Well, what I think can be helpful for us as parents is to think about how we can include some of that gaming as social time for our children. So if they're using that to connect to their friends, that can be one useful way that they can really stay connected. But of course, we have to evaluate that in terms of all of their screen time as well.
No Xbox while you're supposed to be doing math, but it's okay to talk to your friends that way.
No Fortnite while you're doing that.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for being with us and sharing some tips.
Absolutely. Thank you.